Manchester United suffered heavy losses in the defence and managed before the Great War with Arsenal. A big worry for Manchester United fans is that MU will march to Arsenal's field at dawn on January 31 Asian time, but most likely not to be served by the best midfielders of this prestigious team. It is true that on the day in the press conference before the match with a great rival Arsenal, coach Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made a very remarkable statement about the personnel situation of Manchester United. According to the Norwegian strategist, the Reds will likely lack the service of two pillars in the defense, Victor Lindelof and Eric Bailly. Why is that? Eric Bailly was in pain after a car accident, and that is the main reason why the Ivory Coast midfielder was unable to attend a match against Sheffield United, according to media sources. Details said that Bailly was in a car accident ahead of the match against Sheffield United. Solskjaer shared that Eric was assigned to the starting position against Sheffield United, but the accident the day before left him bruised. Unfortunately for Eric. Fortunately, the wound is not too heavy, and however it still makes Bailly's legs swollen and still unable to return to training with his teammates. Some information about Eric Bailly. Eric Bertrand Bailly was born on 12 April 1994. He is an Ivorian professional footballer who plays for English Premier League club Manchester United and the Ivory Coast national team. Although he mainly plays as a centre-back, he can also play as a right-back. Bailly began his professional career at Spain's Espanyol before transferring to Villarreal. He spent 2 seasons at the club before signing for Manchester United in June 2016. He made his international debut for the Ivory Coast in 2015 and helped them win that year's Africa Cup of Nations. On 12 October 2018, Bailly scored his first international goal in a 4-0 win over the Central African Republic in a 2019 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier at the Stade Bouak. In April 2019 he suffered a knee injury, ruling him out of the forthcoming Africa Cup of Nations. As for Victor Lindelof, the Swedish midfielder is said to have not fully recovered from his back injury and is not in the best shape and difficult to start in London this weekend. This caused Axel Tuanzebe to be used suddenly, and the young centre-back did not seem to have the most careful psychological preparation. His forgetful performance against Sheffield left Tuanzebe heavily criticized by many fans. Other information about Victor Lindelof. Victor Jorgen Nilsson Lindelof was born on 17 July 1994. He is a Swedish professional footballer who plays as a defender for English Premier League club Manchester United and the Sweden national team. Mainly a centre-back, he can also play as a right-back. Lindelof began his career in Sweden at Västerås SK, making his debut in October 2009. In December 2011, he agreed to move to Benfica in Portugal, initially representing the club at youth and B levels. After making his first team debut in September 2013, he continued to appear for the club at B level while also winning 3 Premier League titles. He joined Manchester United in July 2017. In May 2018, he was named in Sweden's 23-man squad for the FIFA World Cup in Russia. Lindelof missed the first game against South Korea due to illness, but was a regular starter in defense alongside fellow central defender Andreas Granqvist for the remainder of the tournament. Lindelof and Sweden were eliminated in the quarter-final against England. In March 2019, Lindelof was called up for Sweden's UEFA Euro 2020 qualifying matches against Romania and Norway. However, he chose to withdraw from the squad, citing personal reasons, namely the birth of his first child. He was replaced by Anton Tunnerholm. Going back to the situation of the MU football team, the MU unexpectedly lost 1-2 to Sheffield United, and young player Axel Tuanzebe was widely criticized for making mistakes in both goals. However, MU fans will likely have to continue to see Tuanzebe pair with Captain Maguire in the Arsenal MU Great War at Emirates this weekend, because of Eric Bailly and Victor Lindelof's absence. According to the commentators, Manchester United is facing great difficulties. They are going through a moment of mental terror, plus unstable performance, so continuing to use Tuanzebe will be a very risky gamble for all. However, in the hands of the Norwegian coach, there are not many other options. Things are messed up and worried. The other two Manchester United's remaining midfielders are Marcos Rojo and Phil Jones, one who is about to complete the procedure to switch to Boca Juniors and one is constantly injured and has not played any minute for the team over the past year. The consequences of the defeat against the bottom team Sheffield United dealt a very strong blow to Ole's ambition to compete for the championship and his students. In general, Manchester United is facing serious difficulties. Currently, the Red Devils have played more than their rivals Man City one game, but are still 1 point behind. So how are Manchester United preparing? The former Rio Ferdinand player cheered on the old team with strong words like the following: "You must answer immediately. If you want to be a true champion candidate, you have to play well week after week." Observers believe that MU must take the attack to compensate for the defensiveness of the defense in the great war between Arsenal and MU that will take place at 00:30 a.m. on Sunday, January 31st at Emirates Stadium. In fact, the task of winning 3 points is imperative when the Red Devils now, although still keeping second place, are 1 point behind Man City and play more than one game. However, the hot news is that before the decline of the main striker Anthony Martial, MU's head coach, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, is seriously considering putting him on the bench for a while. Marcus Rashford will be pulled into the middle to take over the position of striker. Edison Cavani still played the role of the strategic reserve as usual. The new contract Alex tells will be tested as a left-wing striker, the position that Rashford left to make the most of the Brazilian defender's attacking ability. A new breeze blowing on MU. This is considered the most feasible option at the moment, especially when another MU left-back, Luke Shaw, is also in very high form. When he was still playing in Portugal, Telles was repeatedly pushed up to play as an attacking player, so this new challenge probably won't make it difficult for the former FC Porto player to be. In addition, Alex Telles is a Brazilian player and his ability to participate in the attack has never been questioned. In this season, Manchester United's rookie has not played much due to direct competition, Luke Shaw, who is in high form. However, the 27-year-old defender was able to leave his very own mark on the left-wing corridor and had 2 assists in the last 2 main matches. Thanks. Please subscribe, like and share.